How are you approaching your intention? Is it through fear? Is it through love? Is it through abundance? What's the approach? And I noticed each time I was approaching my intention from the lens of fear, it would sprinkle everywhere. So let's say my intention is to write a book on tantra, and if I write it if I put this intention from the lens of fear, there will be fear of everything. Whether it's going to be a good book, whether it's going to be taken by a good publisher, whether people will like it, whether I'll be able to write a good book. So fear, fear, fear everywhere. If it's coming from abundance or love, then it's just this trust, this faith that my job is not to write it for the publisher or the market or for any external force. I'm writing it because it needs to be written. It needs to happen. It's honoring a conscious desire of my soul. That's why it needs to happen. So, first step here is, how are you approaching your intention? Fear, love, or abundance? If it's fear or insecurity, you have to address it. You have to eliminate those elements that are still showing up from fear. Any intention that's still touching your mind will have fear in it. Mind is identity, information, memory, right? Comparison, calculation, competition. So anywhere where there is mind, these fearful elements will be there. So whenever you are creating intention with a certain competition, comparison, calculation, it's not going to work out really well, because that intention will always have this fearful vibe. You'll always feel that maybe something will happen, maybe. So there's a lot of maybes that will happen. And second very uncomfortable truth about intentions is, we all have to become a different person when the intention is manifested. Okay, we all have to become a different person when the intention is manifested, and that fear keeps us away from manifesting that intention. So it's almost like, let's say, it's a very material example, but I think it will explain it well. Let's say your intention is to move from 1-bedroom apartment to a beautiful 5-bedroom nice cozy house by the lake. So what do you have to do to maintain 1-bedroom apartment? Not much, right? Maybe a little cleaning here and there. There are no other taxes, nothing, just you in that beautiful apartment. But if you have to live by the lake in that beautiful 4-bedroom house, of course, there's going to be a lot more maintenance. You cannot be sleeping until 11 a.m. You have to work hard. It could be the most joyful work you do, but you have to show up for the work to maintain the house. So the responsibility, the commitment, I have to actually maintain a house, and it's by the lake. So whenever it's raining, whenever it's bad weather, I have to make sure my house is protected. So you have to really become a different person to maintain a house that's by the lake, a very gorgeous house, the one you want, but you have to become a different person for it. It could be a very, very true for artists, healers. If you want to be, if you want to make that beautiful movie, you have to be a different person. If I have to write a book, I have to change my lifestyle. I cannot be thinking about writing the book, but not writing a page for 3 years. So you have to be a different person, and our mind is very afraid of this identity shift. This is why when the people in Eastern traditions, they would initiate on the path of spirituality, their names will be changed so that the old identity never interferes in the present one. That's why all the gurus, they have this name with Swami so and so. They are not their real passport names. They are changed on the path only because they are becoming a different person, and they have to let go of the old to embrace the new. Okay, and life without unknown is nothing. It's zero. Then life really thrives and blooms in the unknown, but our mind keeps wanting the familiar, the known, a consistent pattern. It'll be like that. It brings us safety, it brings us comfort. And known and familiar are okay in the material world. Okay, if you have to go, if you will be spending $50 on dinner tonight, You want to make sure that the food is good. So if you are reading reviews, it's fine. If you are going to spend your 3 hours watching a movie, so if you read reviews of it before watching, it's okay to read reviews. It's okay to approach known and familiar for these kind of things. But if you're approaching your intention, if you're approaching your healing, let go of the known, let go of the familiar, in the meditation, embrace the courage to live with unknown. So when I wake up in the morning, I was telling you, it's one of my intentions that today I will embrace the unknown. Today I invite the courage to embrace the unknown. And just repeating it consciously, your mind gets the message that not today. It's not going to work out today if I bring the fear, because he's already committing to embrace the unknown.